Welcome to Football Talk. Today, we will talk about the 6 times European champions, Liverpool. The Reds are ready to begin a new era after their charismatic manager, Jurgen Klopp, decided to end his successful tenure at Liverpool. Klopp put Liverpool back where they belong, at the top of English and European football. Their new manager, former Feyenoord coach, Arne Slot. He will have the difficult task of living up to Jurgen Klopp's legacy. Something that will not be easy, considering how loved the German coach was in Anfield. Jurgen really understood what it meant to be part of the Liverpool family, and the fans loved him for it. Arne Slot can begin to earn some of that love if he's able to bring titles back to Anfield. For this task, Liverpool has not been as active in the transfer market as much as some may have expected. They have very few noticeable departures and only a few new signings. Their main signing, Italian international and 2020 European champion, Federico Chiesa from Juventus. He arrives at Liverpool for 12 million euros. Their second signing, Georgia international goalkeeper Giorgio Mamardashvili. He signed for Liverpool from Valencia for 30 million euros. He will stay on loan at Valencia until next year. Liverpool also had very few departures. Dutch centre-back Sepp van der Berg was transferred to Brentford for 24 million euros, as well as Fabio Carvalho, who also joined Brentford for 24 million euros. Liverpool, who I regard as a club who lives within its financial means, faces important decisions in the coming months, with some being more difficult than others. The Reds have 3 high-profile players whose contracts end at the end of the 2024-2025 season. The first one is Egypt's global superstar, Mohamed Salah, linked to the Saudi League. He has been Liverpool's franchise player for many years. The second one is Dutch defender, Virgil van Dijk, who has been the backbone of Liverpool's defense since arriving from Southampton in 2018. The last one is an academy player, Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's linked with a possible move to Real Madrid next summer. All 3 players have been part of the backbone of this Liverpool team, which has brought back the glory days from the 80s. FSG and Michael Edwards must carefully decide which of those 3 players they would want to keep and how much they are willing to invest to keep them, especially when dealing with the senior players, like Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold seems like the obvious choice to keep out of the 3 players, since he is the youngest. When talking about the new season and the new era for Liverpool, one has to talk about the changes with the new coach. You can see that Liverpool is not as invested in what sort of became their trademark style. The rock and roll football they practice under Jurgen Klopp seems to have toned down under Arne Slot. This makes them more predictable, but also allows them to control games better, and with the quality they have up front, they are still able to dominate and finish off opponents, something that seemed challenging last season. This could be very useful, especially in Europe, when games usually go through many phases, and you have to know how to suffer and survive during the different phases of the game. Although it is early in the season, this new Liverpool side is looking promising. They have not lost the core of the team, and their attacking players remain some of the best players in the world. Their bench is deep in the attack, and they could become real game changers when the decisive moments of the season arrive. Liverpool will need more strength in the middle of the field and also a different style of midfielder, which they tried to sign during the summer but were unsuccessful. Arne Slot seems like a pragmatic coach and he has big shoes to fill. But his head seems to be in the right place. They have won 4 out of the first 5 Premier League games, trailing Manchester City only by 1 point. One thing is for sure, this Liverpool side will be fighting for the Premier League this season against last season's runners-up, Arteta's Arsenal, and the current champions, Pep Guardiola's Manchester City. Thank you for listening to another episode of Football Talk. This has been the first review of the season for Liverpool Football Club. This is Rollo saying goodbye.